communion. How fun. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Eating food is always good. I ate way too much sweets today. We had a school project that involved a lot of different hotels, and we had to get some food ready for them. And we got to eat everything that was left over. Way too much dessert. It was just too much for 60 people to handle. Oh, does it now? Thank you for letting me know. When I tested it, it was much better, but I don't know. Maybe this is better. I forgot to adjust the increment. That's fine. Good. That's great. When I tested it earlier, it worked out completely fine. I don't know if it was just the music I had on in that moment, because this is a playlist that, you know. But yeah, I said eating is always good. I had way too much sweets today. Had a school project outside of work that involved a bunch of gourmets coming to our event, and the kitchen department made a lot of sweets, and there was so much left over that You know, even as one that worked on the technical field, got to eat a lot of sweets that were left over, and was just way too much for me and the other 15 people to handle. Mm. Sour food is better most of the time. I 100% agree. It's strange. I ate way too much sour stuff. Um and I just don't like sweets in general anymore. I just oddly balance it out now. Salty is good though. Like mini pretzels, stuff like that. Chips. Ooh, spicy is good though. There's some good spicy chips out there that I enjoy. Ballot number 9865. Yeah, I most certainly agree. The capture system back then was like in the older generations. I liked them a lot more. Um, yeah, all they did was to prevent people from cheating them. But it just the newer games just aren't fun for shiny hunting anymore. Like you got to just shiny hunt let's say just a new Gen 9 Pokemon. I just took way too long to think of that. You just make a sandwich and call it a day. You have like, if it comes harsh, you have like 3 sandwiches until you get the shiny. Back then, even just getting a 50% chance Pokemon shiny was just a lot harder. You have some abilities that help you finding them, like Overgrow, increasing the chance of getting grass type Pokemon in your encounters, or Illuminate, the chance to just get more encounters, but it just takes away the magic. And even like chain hunting just was a lot better. Just doing a sandwich and getting like 4 shinies in 10 minutes. Like, I got the shiny charm in Scarlet and Violet. I defeated all 8 gym bosses and got like 2 boxes of shinies, and then was just bored. It's just not fun anymore. Meanwhile, I've been hunting Rowlet on my 3DS for a long time now. Currently at 9,866 encounters, doing this on the side. Sadly, don't have a capture card for that one, otherwise it would show off both systems at the same time. But you still get a lot of hack Chinese in the newer games, so it doesn't really matter. Like, if you just Wonder Trade, you're gonna get a ton of Pokemon with links as their names and Master Balls as items or something. It's just...
What exactly is the sandbox then? It's a 3.
Thanks for nothing. Luckily, this wasn't the shiny Rowlet, otherwise it would have been a ton of exclamation marks as a name. Yeah, I agree. The new Pokemon cards, I love them. Like, they are adorable. The Pokemon Sword and Shield first playthrough was not bad at all. Um, I dislike the open world setting in Scarlet and Violet, like the 100% open world. Um, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you had areas that were free to explore, higher difficulty and everything, but you still had that basic linear path, which was fun to follow. You had the challenges to overcome to get to the next path. You don't have that in Scarlet and Violet. You have it less in Legends Arceus, but you still have it, and it's still like a lot of fun to explore in Legends Arceus. You have those different challenges to complete, those side quests that keep you on a path in the open world. In Scarlet and Violet, you can just go wherever you want, get the best Pokemon right at the beginning, and sweep through everything. It just isn't fun anymore. Bum 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 bum. But there are a lot of cool Pokemon cards out there with the newer generations, and me personally, I like the storytelling cards, the ones that like you have like 3 to 4 cards that belong to each other, and they just tell a small story, and they're always so adorable. For example, the Ralts, Curlia, and Gardevoir cards. Very, very heartwarming. Pretty sure I forgot the increment in the last one. The best Pokemon game of the Switch era is Arceus Legends because the battle animations are more realistic, the Pokemon touched each other, and no bad animation started. The story was interesting. I agree. Legends Arceus was really good as a Pokemon game. The graphics were a bit poor if you looked at the qualities that could have been done, but it was still a really good game. The good story to follow. You still had a lot of capability to explore. It's just a general fun game. And hell, the plot twist, Volo, the merchant helping you out, battling you with a Togepi at the very beginning, and then just pulling out the demon from hell and fighting you with Primal Guardian. Come on. I can't forget the name of Giratina. That's the one. For a second there, I forgot the name of one of my favorite legendaries. Wow. No, that's completely fine. You can use the translator to help you out. Anything that makes you makes it easier for you. No problem with that. It's been a while since I spoke this much, so my sentence building takes a while too. I wonder what Pokemon we phase on. To be honest, if we're going, I'm not gonna continue hunting Dunsparce if I don't get it here. I might re-hunt it, but yeah, Pokemon Black and White too is pretty good. Most nostalgic game added to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Both of them are my favorite games. Sun and Moon, haven't played Ultra Sun and Moon yet, but Sun and Moon and Pokemon Black and White 2 are my favorite Pokemon games. I love them a lot. They are really fun. Pokemon Black and White was my favorite, my first generation I played. Picked Snivy as my first starter. There was a save file on that game that wasn't mine, so I just always played to the first arena, restarted the game, etc. Which was fun as a child. When you get older, it just becomes sort of lame to redo that all the time. So I just deleted that save file of the other person and played through the game for my first time. And it was beautiful. And I really wish I could play through the game for the first time again. What's your favorite starter from that game? Personally, I think mine is Oshawott. Ooh, Kecleon is pretty cool. I have stopped shiny hunting for a while. Because I've just been hunting Rowlet from Sun and Moon, like just base Sun and Moon, for a long time. And I do have 2 copies of it, one of each, and I have 1 copy of Ultra Sun and Moon. And me playing Ultra Sun and Moon just didn't really get together until a friend convinced me to stop hunting on normal Sun and Moon and switch over to Ultra Sun and Moon, which I did for a while. Brought me up to like 9,500 encounters or something. With that, where I left off at like 8,600-ish. But I had to take a break because I just couldn't stare at that screen much longer. Like, going over odds on a lowland starter is just pain. But yesterday, that friend also started hunting for Owlet to keep me continuing the hunt. And we made it a competition that in the new Pokemon game, whoever finishes the trial quest in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon first has to hunt and gift the other person a shiny Pokemon of their choice. So ever since then, I've been hunting Rowlet again, and I'm currently at 9,870 encounters. And I thought while I do the Rowlet hunt, I can also stream again and hunt for Dunsparce, or at least 1 Pokemon in this cave. Shiny Zubat wouldn't be bad. Crobat is a pretty cool Pokemon. Geodude wouldn't be bad. Would help with the first gym, and Dunsparce would be my target. Still don't know what Pokemon I should go for after the gym. Probably like Heracross or something. Heracross would probably be really cool. Yeah, continuing to play Pokemon while your friends stop and grow up and play other games just it's not as fun as it was earlier, where you were just sitting beside each other having competitions and we're like, yeah, look at that cool Pokemon I just found, and then the other tried to find it too, and just awesome memories with that. But being on like big Pokemon servers just really helps you out a lot. There are a ton of cool people that also enjoy playing Pokemon and do that with you. Just earlier today, he was on a call with me, and we played or just talked together while the other one was hunting, while we both were hunting, and in the end, none of us really got any shinies, but well, to be fair, he got 2 shinies today. He's currently hunting 1% Lapras in Sword and Shield, and is not lucky. A lot of Wilmer. Yeah. I never really got into God of War. Um been playing Elden Ring a lot. Actually considering streaming that again. Um it's a fun game. Beat it my first time a few weeks ago. I really like the challenge it brings. But God of War really never was on my list of games I want to try. Not a bad game per se. Heard really ton of good things about it, but you know, just never really got into it at all. I remember why I stopped shiny hunting. It's such a struggle sometimes. Like, I'm impatient with my games. I just want stuff to happen rather quickly. Or at least change. But just re-encountering and only seeing the screen of them encountering and encountering each other over and over again is just not as entertaining. But yeah, whatever Pokemon I get here would be pretty cool. Ba, 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 ba. And the sparkles of the Chikorita always, you know, if it don't look at the screen and then it suddenly just changes into sparkles. Keep forgetting that I have a shiny female Chikorita, which is dope, by the way. Yeah, I didn't even find this shiny starter. Awesome story behind it. I even posted. I think I still have it posted on my YouTube. My ex found it. I've hunted the Chikorita for hours upon hours, and gave her my Nintendo for 20 minutes with the instructions to just soft reset for Chikorita and then press on the button to record her encounters. And she got it in 20 minutes. She got it in 20 minutes while I sat there for 9 hours straight. That Chikorita was found after 3,195 encounters. My ex found this one. I love Chikorita, not a bad find. But you know, it's still crazy how she got it in 20 minutes while I sat there for hours upon hours. One of my fastest hunts I've ever did was me looking for Mimikyu. Only took me like half an hour and 34 eggs in Sword and Shield. Masuda method without the shiny charm. But currently, to top things off, I'm looking for my Rowlet so I can begin the trial quest there. Sadly, I don't have a capture card on my 3DS. I don't even know where I could get a capture card onto my 3DS. Definitely something I got planned. Dunsparce! First Dunsparce after an hour of streaming. Hey, not bad. I should most certainly do a Dunsparce counter. Maybe next stream. But here we got our first Dunsparce. Not shiny. Yeah, a day is not even really counting it. I've about 410 hours in hunting Rowlet. Started when I was 14. That was 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. Okay. Um. Yeah. Most certainly favorite starter is Rowlet. Rowlet is actually also my favorite shiny Pokemon. I did the test of which is your favorite Pokemon and which is your favorite shiny Pokemon, and Glaceon is my favorite Pokemon, and Rowlet is my favorite shiny Pokemon. Which is accurate. Both of them include some nostalgia. Rowlet basically is just my favorite starter. Another Dunsparce! This time female. Pretty cool. Not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, but Rowlet just has been in my life for so long and always on my mind because Rowlet was just, I forgot 2 increments there. Yeah, I've just been encountering it over and over. It just burned itself into my mind. It's like a curse I carry with me all the time. But to be honest, second favorite is probably Oshawott. Because look at him, it's a little otter, it's adorable, and Rowlet's just a little round boy. You know? I love both of them. They are so awesome, and most certainly 2 of my favorite starters. Which is hilarious that both Oshawott, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil were the starters of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and both Rowlet, Oshawott are my favorite starter Pokemon, and Cyndaquil is my favorite starter Pokemon, or was back then. Like 3 years ago, was my first starter in Pokemon Heart Gold. Favorite starter in Pokemon Heart Gold, and another Dunsparce. This is 1%, by the way. 1% Dunsparce. Is Cyndaquil, like I said. There we go. Ah! Drop my touchpad pencil thingy. Mabobbin. Da-dum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba 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 ba. Mm-hmm. I would probably be very upset if I get an under odds actual Dunsparce shiny, and can't get a guaranteed Rowlet encounter shiny. At normal odds, I'm already double odds for that. Oops. I remember my first shiny I found was in Pokemon White. I was training my superior to get it to 100 in the Electric Quarry, and between one match and another I found a Clink. Oh yeah, first shiny encounters always make you think they're a bug. I'm pretty damn sure I got a random encounter shiny Lycanroc in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I most certainly did not catch it. Because why would I? It's just a weird little color thing. I have the memory of a lightning rock popping up into my face and sparkling. I don't know if that's an actual memory or if I'm just imagining things. The Clink is a really good shiny. I like Clink. The yellow green, it's just beautiful. Actually considering hunting it myself one day. I just don't really have the patience for hunting. Ever. And another normal Rowlet, which brings me to 9,877. Bum, bum, bum. Another Geodude. Okay. I don't have much patience either. I think it's easier to collect shinies with card expansions than to find shiny and old. I agree. Yeah. But it's also very rewarding. So hunting shinies can be quite fun. I just wish I had more capture cards because I definitely want to upload shiny hunting on my YouTube channel, but I don't have anything to record my shinies if I'd even get some, because every shiny I've gotten, I've posted. Not really, but every important shiny that I myself thought was post-worthy, I posted. And another Zubat. Huh. Interesting. Thou shall bring me pain. Prediction for the shiny hunt. I'm probably gonna get a Zubat. And I assume it's gonna be over odds at about like 9,000 something. Knowing my luck at least. I have gotten a shiny under odds. Not counting Scarlet and Violet. Since my shiny Relicanth, not Relicanth, Anorith, about, 2 years ago. So, not true. I keep forgetting about shinies that I got under odds. Shiny Rattata, Pokemon Heart, Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee. Got it at 606 encounters. Shiny Charmander, after 12 hours of hunting, definitely over odds, 1657. Chikorita, 3195. Mimikyu, 34 with egg hunts. Chikorita most certainly was under odds. Yamper only 15 encounters when I was hunting Pumpkaboo. Didn't even want to encounter that Yamper. That was completely randomness. And the rest have just been Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And then I've gotten a shiny Bulbasaur in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee again last year in December at 663 encounters. So might have been a lie when I said that it's only over on shinies, but it's rare for me. I'd much rather get my shiny Rowlet, which is haunting me at 9,878 encounters, which I'm currently hunting for. So if you randomly hear me shout, I got my Rowlet, and I will definitely post a short video on that on YouTube. And the moment I get my shiny Rowlet, I will buy myself a capture card for my 3DS so I can record the badge quest for Ultra Moon. Bum, 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 bum. Another Geodude. And another Dunsparce! I was just thinking about it, staring at the chance of encountering equals 1%. Was like, I wonder when my next Dunsparce will be. It took a while, but there it is. If we look at my Pokédex, that's the wrong button. If we look at my Pokemon, this is my Chikorita. I have Pokerus! Oh god, I got Pokerus during the stream. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. I have Pokerus. Damn. Okay. That is something. I'm stoked. I don't know what to say. I just wanted to show the stats of my serious-natured Chikorita that I met last December. No, December the 4th, 2022. No, I liked Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, but you know, it's a one and done game, kinda. You play it once and then you just do shiny hunting. You don't play it again for the story or anything. But yeah, it's decent enough, I'd suppose. It's just not something I'd continue for a long time, but it's fun. I still can't believe that I got Pokerus. That's something. Bum 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 bum. Can't believe I got Pokerus. Okay. Because, for example, in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I noticed that even moving something into the box is very slow and cumbersome, and this also applies to Platinum Shiny. That's true, but, They're decent games, decent remakes, but I think moving something in and out of the box is cumbersome in every game, including Legends Arceus, because it takes a while until you get the option to move all of your Pokemon at the same time. I'm gonna sneeze again. Okay. But, well, certainly. I think that just applies to every game in general of the Pokemon verse. It's just what it is. Um, 8 hours. Okay. True. Yeah, there are a few games that can do it fast, but in Pokemon games you should never get used to it. It just games are just in general very slow. Come on. I want to get to like 600 before stream ends, which will be in 40 minutes. 2 hour stream. Ba ba ba. Fallout's pretty cool. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, all great options, really good games. Buggy, there are a lot of bugs, but that's just Bethesda. You can't really do anything about that. The Souls games, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, not so much. Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring, all good games. Well, that is if you can be dedicated enough and fall on your back and stand up a ton of times, because Elden Ring is just hard. As well as the other Souls games, all Soulsborne games, all very hard games. Well, most certainly. Fallout's good. You could just start Fallout. I'm also currently playing Fallout 4 again. Well, not again, never beat it, but started a new save file again. And besides that, Minecraft's good. I'm playing Minecraft, Elocraft. Terraria is a good game. Yeah, ton of cool games out there you could play. Depends on what you're looking for, that is. If you're looking for more open world survival kind of game, I recommend like Terraria or Minecraft with mods. Can be pretty good. If you're looking for more well, not true. Fallout is also survival open world. If you're looking for more RPG games, I recommend Soulsborne games. Pretty good. I don't know. Did that encounter count? Did that input go in? I don't know. I'd have to check. That input did not go in. Okay, cool. Yeah, but most certainly. There are a lot of cool games that you can try out. I'm thinking. Subnautica is a cool game. That is if you don't have thalassophobia, which I have. Very terrifying. That is fair. There are a lot of difficult games. You tend to give up pretty fast, pretty often. But there's always stuff you can restart at. Just, start at a new beginning. Oh, if you're following a game for the story that doesn't take much effort to play, The Last of Us is pretty cool. Great story. Not much effort to play. Can be difficult at times, but it's easy to overcome if you manage your resources good enough. Has a beautiful story. The game I definitely restarted the most, like finished and restarted the most. Other than that, Fallout has a ton of quests that you could follow. Subnautica has a good story. It's just hard to discover at times. Yeah, it's pretty cool that this one has Pokeros. 57677. Overgrown. Serious nature. Sturdy body. Yeah. Traumatized of The Last of Us. Yeah, that tends to happen. But The Last of Us is a pretty cool game, in my opinion. I love it. Can be traumatizing. For the weak-minded. But it's a beautiful game, nonetheless. Hmm. Bum bum bum. Bum, 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 bum. But The Last of Us has a beautiful story and a bunch of little informations and like form of collectibles of post virus slash well, not virus, post plague and pre plague. Like it's just a really good game with a ton of little details. Graphics are really good on PS5 and PS4. The story of the father slash daughter trying to move through the country, overcoming difficulties, overcoming relationship troubles because both of trauma and that thing. It's beautiful, and it would work. It would work if it was a mother types and a daughter instead of a father and a daughter, which it's not true. They're not really the father and the daughter. They're just the father role and the daughter role could equally have worked out with the mother role and the daughter role, or mother role and the son role, or father role and the son role. It's just, it doesn't matter what gender the characters are. The dynamic is what makes the story beautiful. It's just a beautiful designed game with a beautiful designed story with a beautiful designed world, and it just fits into my aesthetic. Like overgrown houses and cities vibe is just my kind of aesthetic. I Am Legend, Planet of the Apes, those kind of movies, beautiful to look at, beautiful aesthetics. It's just chef's kiss, really good. Do 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 do. Hello, that's not my input. Yeah. The best thing about this is not on a emulator. This is on my actual save file of Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver that I have on my actual 2DS, which is just, every shiny here would be just amazing. I could transfer it up to the other games. Oh, I'm getting called by Wade. What does Wade want? Adrian, howdy! It's Wade. How are you? Are you Pokemon growing? My Pokemon are growing a bit too, quickly for me. It's overwhelming. Caterpie is growing especially quickly. I think I'll get it though. See you later. Click. Okay. Do you want to rebattle me or something? What's going on, Wade? That being said, bum 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 bum. I love those little calls and conversation. Another Dunsparce! Yay, that marks Dunsparce number 5. These little conversations you can have in Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver are just beautiful. Like those little, hi, how are you doing? Long time no hear. It's just, I love it. I don't think the shiny Spearow you can get is shiny locked. The spirit you can get a shiny locked. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm contemplating if I should actually hunt that at some point and then deliver it. I don't know. Maybe. Bum 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 bum. Another Geodude. Hmm. Do you know if it's still possible to redeem secret gifts in Pokemon games from Nintendo 3DS or DS? I don't know if that hangs together with the online servers, but I do know if you sorry, if you get the like a certain code that you can like added to your received gifts and then get the gifts. I don't exactly know how it works, but there is a way of it working. I don't know, is the music too loud? I feel like the music's too loud. Hello, other person. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. There are a few videos on YouTube that explain it. You have to like type in a specific code or something into your received gifts, and then you can get a event Pokemon, like the secret gifts. I was lucky. I downloaded the demo version of Pokemon Sun and Moon to my Nintendo and got the Ashes Greninja, which is currently waiting in the box for me until I get the shiny relic. Bum, 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 bum. Sadly, I don't have an audio capture device for my DS. Otherwise, you could hear the nice sparkling of the Chikorita. Great that you're doing good. This will repeat for an hour. I'm probably gonna skip ahead earlier, but oh, Kukui, I just can't hear your voice anymore. It is awful. I've been resetting way too long. For example, I knew that through some procedure it was possible to redeem Shiny Dialga from Pokemon Black and White. Yes. There's something you have to do with your online settings of the DS itself or something, or Wi-Fi settings. I think that was it. I am not entirely sure. I most certainly do want to redeem Victini someday. So I have to figure out how that works. But as for now, I have no idea. That being said, Victini is a really cool mythical Pokemon, and I have a picture I drew of Victini right beside me. Come on. Most certainly wanted to Repel Trick for this one, but I just didn't have any access to Repels yet. The only access that would have been possible for Repels would probably be cheating, which I most certainly don't want to do on a actual game cartridge. So I just have to sit through this and get the 1% encounter each time. Another Zubat. Someday after this, if I actually get the Dunsparce, I will transfer it up to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and evolve it into the Dunsparce. And hopefully get the segmented one, because apparently I think it's like 1 in a 20 chance to get it instead of the usual 1 in 100. In this game, not a lot. If you look at my party right now, I only have the Chikorita. I have a few shinies in other games. Not really honorable shinies. I have a Meltang in no, not Meltang. Beldum in Pokemon Sun. I have a Fletchling in Pokemon Sun. I have two two cast forms in Pokemon Sun. Who've been increased shiny odds, by the way. Yeah, but currently in both games that I'm playing, I'm not hunting a lot of random encounters or increased odds shinies. Hunting Rowlet and Pokemon Ultra Moon right now, over and over again for a long time. When did I get that crack into my screen? That sucks. Well, that fucking sucks. I have a crack in my screen. Damn. And the other one, like in both, I'm doing a badge quest. Just in Pokemon Sun Ultra Moon, I'm currently hunting for Rowlet, soft resetting for Rowlet, trying to get that one for like a few years now. Currently at almost 10,000 encounters. I've only switched over to Ultra Moon a while ago, which means I've been sitting through the 5-minute reset for each encounter, which was not exciting at all. And in Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, I did a huge break of encountering. I wanted to do a badge quest, which I'm now continuing, trying to get that Dunsparce. Haven't phased at all yet. But I have a few in, I have like 9 in Sword and Shield, 3 boxes in Scarlet and Violet, no, 2 boxes in Scarlet and Violet. And a few in Let's Go Eevee. Rowlet just made me burnt out in shiny hunting a lot of times, so I probably will continue shiny hunting frequently again as soon as I get Rowlet. But staring at Kukui giving me a Rowlet for hours upon hours straight just depletes my sanity really fast. Like, I've never noticed how fast random encounters actually go by when you just get used to soft resetting over and over again. Unfortunately, the old games had a big problem. You only had certain events if you were in certain places or if you were in Japan. I agree. That was a huge problem. And a ton of Pokemon players that were like casual back then either were children and the parents were like, no, we're not going to let you do these events. Or, you know, adults that didn't have the capability of taking part in those events. Just a bunch of inconveniences for the concept of the events. I think what Nintendo should have done is made the events, or at least some of the exclusive events with, yeah, I did play Pokemon Violet. The exclusive events with, for example, Victini, which was that one-time occurrence, or just stuff like that you need for your Pokédex. Arceus and Heart Gold Soul Silver, same with Giratina and stuff. Purchasable over their website if they're just gonna have it limited time and for money, because why keep it away from a lot of people if they're just doing it for their money anyways? Or at least bring it back after, like, I don't know, like 5 years. But that being said, I'm not a marketing specialist, so maybe there's a lot behind that process that I just don't understand as a player, that they, as a marketing team, do understand. Also, thank you very much to the lurkers in the background of the chat watching. I appreciate you being here. At the pace I'm going, I will reach 9,900 encounters for Rowlet today. And maybe 600 for Chikorita. I'm in the cave to encounter the Dunsparce, which is a 1% Pokemon that you can get in this cave, shiny hunting it. I won't be mad if I get a different Pokemon, but that one is my target. Just because it's a beautiful shiny, the yellow and pink just match together beautifully. Yeah, it's just a Pokemon that I like, and I thought, why not? all the Pokemon here in this cave will definitely be useful for the first gym. Dunsparce has the possibility to gain, I think, Rollout, which will definitely help against the Flying Gym. Subat with the flying attacks and the neutral damage against the Flying Gym and the Bellsprout Tower. Geodude for the rock moves. Fortunately, they repurposed the events of Shaman, Darkrai, and Arceus from Switch. I agree. But they also don't have the ability to transfer them back to the older games, which for players that enjoy the older games a lot more than the newer games, personally, the only real good game that Pokemon came out in the Switch is Arceus, in my opinion, which is only decent. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are not really... I just don't like them that much. They're fun playing the first time, but you don't have a lot of purpose going around beating the gyms if you just have access to everything right away. Sword and Shield were good, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed playing them, I enjoyed replaying them, I enjoyed shiny hunting in them, but, you know, I completely forgot about BDSP, which just shows you how good the games were. And yeah, Legends Arceus was fun. It had a lot of new features. It was more realistic for the style of game it had. The story was just thrilling. It was just really good fun game. Thank you for subscribing. Really means a lot. Hope to get to see you in the next stream again. Yeah, thank you. Really means a lot. Music will be back in a second. Yeah, that is basically the gist of it. I'm playing with only shinies. It keeps the game new. If you just gather shinies, your team is Dunsparce, yay! Yeah. They're decent. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I get sidetracked so fast. Yeah, it just keeps the game more fluent. The shinies are great to look at. It gives you a little it gives you a great feeling of getting them, like a little challenge to it, you know? And when you beat the base game a few times, it's just, why not hunt for shinies? Why not? Shinies are a cool thing. And to be honest, without shinies, the players of Pokemon would be a lot less. It can be hard, but if you have dedication and viewers or friends you can talk to, it just time goes by quickly and you get encounters done. It's pretty fun. It can be fun. Like we've done over 200 encounters this stream, which is not bad. The graphics of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet make you want to stick to the fingers in your eyes. These graphics are very far from being proposed in an open world game. True. The difficulty with Scarlet and Violet is that basically almost the whole game is loaded pretty much. Which just gives the quality such a downturn. I don't think Game Freak is very efficient in making open world Pokemon games, and I feel like they should have let other developers help, because Game Freak's games were always dungeon styled, and the open world games now are, you know, open world. It just is harder to program to look beautiful. And me personally, I think I'd enjoy a dungeon style game a lot more, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, Platinum. You know, play just basically the old games pre-Switch more, because it gives you some like a sort of direction to follow. Doesn't overstimulate you too much, and you have the option to upgrade your graphic a lot more without losing quality. Oh, was there a shiny Rowlet? I don't know, I didn't see. It was not. Gonna go to 600 encounters, and then I'm gonna end the stream there. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna go to 1000 encounters today. I've already been streaming for 2 hours. I'm probably only gonna stream like half an hour more max, if that's how long it takes to get to 600 encounters. How do I unlink something? I don't even have that Twitter anymore. Let's do one encounter for Spinnerack. Just one encounter. And it's a Pidgey. A normal Pidgey. Spinnerack would have been my second choice. Oh, subs. Oh god, that would take years. Also, I'm kind of happy just chilling, vibing with my audience that I have. I don't need that many subscribers. If I get it, I'll be grateful, but I don't need it, you know? Also, I'm surprised on how good the quality was for this stream. Like, normally my Wi-Fi just doesn't want me to stream. Today, I've had 0 performance issues. So I'm just happy with this, what's working out for me right now. If this continues, I can stream weekly again, which would be my goal. Bum 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 bum. Spinnerack was my second choice of what Pokemon I should go for. It's a beautiful, like Anorak is a beautiful shiny, and it's a beautiful Pokemon. But I just thought Dunsparce would be a cooler hunt to go for. Once again, thank you for everybody who is currently watching. I appreciate all of you. Really makes this hunting go by easier. It's always fun looking at the stream, this stream, seeing how it looks like with a background, with a capture card and everything, and then looking back down on your original game file on your DS. The color saturation is just so much better on stream than it actually is on game. Have you ever played Wii Sports Resort? In my opinion, it's the best game ever created on Switch after Mario Kart. I don't play Nintendo games. I only play Pokemon. I only own my Nintendo Switches, plural, for Pokemon. Currently stuck on my Ghost-only challenge in Pokemon Sword and Shield, where I'm trying to go for Pumpkaboo. But I don't really play any other game on Switch. Like, haven't played the Zelda games, haven't touched Mario games anymore. It's just basically just Pokemon. So by the way, I answered your question by saying I don't play on the Switch anything else than Pokemon. You should have realized that. No, I'm joking. You don't have to realize anything, but it's pretty obvious that I haven't, just because, you know, I thought it's a Switch game. But I do remember playing, going bowling on the Wii. I don't know if it's the same game. Or the Olympics. I think I also done the Olympics on the Wii. So maybe I have. Yeah. Gum is... I don't eat gum that much, but cheese on the other hand is pretty awesome. I love cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? Cheese is great. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Ba, ba, bum, ba-da, ba, 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 ba. Cheese is pretty good. Who doesn't love cheese? No? I ate a lot of gum when I was younger. Helped with the aftertaste of a lot of stuff. I just can't stand having the aftertaste in my mouth for too long. The problem was gum. The aftertaste of gum also I didn't enjoy, so I just had to get used to everything else and I stopped eating gum. Pretty sure I missed some encounters there, like increments. But it is what it is. Pancakes. As a Canadian, I most certainly enjoy pancakes. I love pancakes. Pancakes are awesome. Well, most likely maple syrup, but still, pancakes are awesome. Italian. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza? As an Italian. You're the first Italian I'm going to ask that question. What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza? Like, is it allowed? Is it okay? Should we not put pineapple on pizza? Trash? Okay. You say pineapple on pizza is trash. That is... Okay, that's an opinion. Ah, dropping everything. How about counter argument? Pineapple on pizza is awesome. I love pineapple on pizza. no matter what pizza I order, I always let them put extra pineapple on it. Pineapple on pizza is delicious. Adding olives to that and just those different things. I just like pineapple on pizza. Well, the pizza with pineapple on it is sweet. I just like the mixture of it being salty, then being sweet, stuff like that. Okay. Last encounter of the day. Let's see. Will it be a Dunsparce? Will it be a shiny? What will it be? It's a Geodude. Thank you, everybody, for your time that you gave me today. I appreciate it. How about we look for another small streamer to raid? How does that sound? Meanwhile, you can all put your predictions into the chat on what you think will be the shiny and when we'll get it. Bum bum ba ba dum bum. I don't know. Can't really seem to find anybody. Yeah, sure, why not? Pizza with mozzarella, tuna, artichokes, and mayonnaise. That doesn't sound like a bad combo. Great. Pizza with mozzarella, tuna, artichokes, and mayonnaise. That doesn't. Of course. There it is. Okay. Make sure to check them out. They have they're currently streaming a badge quest in Jesus Christ. Pokemon Leaf Green, a shiny only badge quest. Check them out. Say hello. Not a small streamer, but only one I could find. Well, everybody, have a great night. Have a great day. See you in the next stream, I hope. I hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, I suppose see you in the next one.